It's a little bit of a really convoluted story, but I'll try to streamline it a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, since I didn't, where do I even begin? I had this crush on another girl in high school. This is around grade 9 or 10. And
was it Jessica?
I didn't really. What?
I don't know. It's always a Jessica.
What a
yeah, it was Jessica,
first,
bro.
no.
It was Jessica.
No contest.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the High Morale Podcast. I am with two of my usual suspects. We got Michael.
Yo, what's up? Headphones Michael here.
And we got Patrick.
Hey, what's up, yo? May morale, baby. May morale.
May Morale. If you guys don't know what to talk about, make sure you follow us on Instagram and check out the May Morale Initiative. But yes, we are down a person today. No Arvin.
Yeah, he's down. He's down. We can't res him.
He's down. Rip in peace.
Yeah.
Rip in peace, man.
He disconnected from lobby.
He disconnected.
So yeah.
Damn, it'd be like that.
So it's a 3-man podcast today. And so, Patrick, what's the OBJ for today?
The OBJ.
What is today's OBJ?
I'm gonna be real, Chief. I'm gonna be real. I guess the OBJ for this episode is surviving a 3-man podcast. You know what? I've been thinking about it. You know, like earlier this week, Arvin just like, yo, I can't make it this weekend for the pod. And we're like, oh, that's all good. Maybe you could find a guest. But if you don't have a guest, we'll do a 3-man pod. And, you know, we didn't find a guest or anything. But now, I guess it's like, without Arvin, you're just left with the 3 chaotic mans, you know? You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So I think the OBJ is surviving a 3-man podcast without Arvin. The guy who keeps us together, you know what I mean?
I feel that.
He's the glue.
He's
like
pretty
the glue.
And our podcast is now severely lacking facial hair.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do without that mustache?
God damn it.
And we also decided that Arvin's gonna edit this episode, so we're just gonna go talk as long as we can.
Thank you,
2
Arvin.
hours.
Thanks, Arvin.
Thanks, Arvin. Okay.
Right.
I wanna bring something up. So I was looking at I was thinking about like old games I used to play when growing up. Have you guys ever played Gunz The Duel?
Gunz The Duel.
You know what? I've never played because I didn't have a computer.
Really?
I didn't have a computer to play it.
I just remember installing it a bunch of times and then it would always crash, and I just got super pissed off one day and I'm like, I give up. I'm gonna go play RuneScape or some shit.
Yeah, honestly, I was looking back into that game, and that game was ahead of its time, bro. 2008,
yeah,
2009, bro, or some shit like that. It was so good. Like, bro, you think Fortnite and shit invented cosmetics? Nah. Gunz The Duel, baby. Gunz The Duel.
Explain to people who don't know what Gunz The Duel was.
Okay, so to sum it up, like Gunz The Duel is like this Korean game, right? It's a Korean game that it's an online like a third-person shooter in a way, but like people didn't really play it as like a third-person shooter. Like in the game, you have like melee weapons and like a shotgun and shit. And you can like run on walls, you can like do all these fancy like work and stuff. But this game had tons of like animation cancel moves and stuff. So people would, like K styling, shotgun step, forbidden step. If you guys, if that triggers any memory, butterflying and stuff. All these techniques come from like guns and stuff. Cause like, and yeah, it was like I was looking into it recently, and I was looking at it, it's like, damn, this would have been like a crazy like esport or something, right? Because like it's like it was like a 4v4 type of thing, and like the animation canceling and like all the shit you gotta do, like K styling, butterflying, and all this like forbidden step, like all these moves. If you go on YouTube and like see like the hand movements to do this shit, it is insane and it blows my mind. But too bad, like back in the day, that game had tons and tons of cheaters. I guess the developers didn't really know what to do with all these like glitches and animation canceling, so they just like it was just like a wild west of a game.
You know what's crazy? I still remember the top 3 players of our school in elementary school. It was you, Swing like Sinbad, and Devin Kano.
Yeah, that game was so fun, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was like one of my first like shooters that I actually like really got into. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's
Was it really considered a shooter? Because everyone was just
And
meleeing each other.
Everyone just mainly memeing case styling or whatever.
It's like so like a bunch of all those old games, those always had those types of exploits where people just optimize the hell out of it. Like they find like little, like, frame cancels, like little frames where you get like like 2 frames of invincibility or something, and then it just becomes optimized in meta and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy. Like the one that I can think about is like Smash Bros. Like that was supposed to be a party game, like not competitive. It wasn't supposed to be, at least. But then nerds just found out you could wave dash and ledge cancel and all that type of stuff, and then the game just became super fast paced,
sweaty,
and
super sweaty,
competitive.
It's cool that like they made an esports scene out of that, and it evolved into the game it is today.
You know?
Yeah, have you seen those toxic rage moments?
Yeah, I love those.
Those are the best, bro.
Those are the best.
Those are the best.
I see those on my recommended, instant click. I'm like, oh, we're about to see the salt. Let's go.
I think my favorite types is when they don't shake hands at the end.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Then I go for the dap, and then they just walk away.
And they wrap up their controllers.
They walk away.
Those are so fun.
They like pull that shit so aggressive, like, ooh.
And then they're like mumbling under their breath, like, this fucking game. Every time I lose to stupid shit like this.
It's so good, yo.
Or when they lose to the ice climbers or whatever.
Oh, that's that's toxic. That's toxic. Because there's no counterplay to that.
They get caught and they're like,
basically,
you know,
because there's
just shrug it off.
No counterplay to that. But stuff like that. So old exploits before, well, nowadays it's just a bug, but before, back in our day, it's an Easter egg.
It's the way to play.
It's a feature.
If you don't use this feature, like the skill gap is gonna like increase. You know what I mean? Because like, like going back to guns, if you didn't know to K style or butterfly, like you're gonna lose to the better skilled player that knows how to do all this stuff like 100% of the time. You gotta. That's the thing with guns. You gotta use all the exploits to win. that's how you play it.
Was Guns a pay to win, or was it just aesthetics?
It was very pay to win.
Damn it.
Yeah, I get that. That was another reason why I guess it died back in the day, right? Because like buying stuff in the store for a free game was kind of foreign back in the day. You know what I mean?
True.
Now it's meta.
Now it's meta.
Wavelength.
So I was also thinking of like childhood games that I used to play, and like I was also thinking, you know what helped me like manage my money and like help me sell shit and marketplace and all that.
Wait. Was it Habbo Hotel?
No, I guess that's in a way. Habbo Hotel was alright. Was it
the RuneScape marketplace?
Yeah, it was the RuneScape marketplace, and it was the MapleStory free market, yo. Both of those taught me a lot, bro. Same thing. Both of those taught me a lot growing up, bro. Like it taught me about trading. It taught me about value of items. It taught me about getting scammed and scamming.
I was gonna say. Like because of RuneScape and stuff like that, I know how to spot a scammer.
Yeah, honestly.
True.
You get to learn all this stuff.
Because it takes one to know one.
Have you guys ever been scammed in game?
Nah, I never really got scammed in video games and stuff like that, because whenever like I got something, I would always hold it really close because I didn't want anyone to touch it, because it was always hard for me to get good things in video games, especially. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't ask for any like pay to win from my parents, because I was always scared to ask for that type of stuff.
Yeah, me too.
But so whenever I sense like a little bit of hostility or like shadiness from someone, like someone came to me claiming they could duplicate my item or some shit, just drop it on the ground and press Alt F4, then
Lol.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Bro,
let them near me.
I still remember all the classic scams, bro. Classic.
Like what?
Do you remember the RuneScape one where you have rune armor and stuff, and or like you have trim, like gold trim or whatever, and you're like, yo, let me see your rune armor. I could trim it for you for free. You know those ones. And then there's one in
So
there's
if
one
they-
in
if you-
yeah.
Sorry, if you give them the armor, you don't give it back, right?
Obviously, you just walk away,
Obviously,
fam.
you just run. You just switch servers.
You can't trim armor. Classic, bro. Classic.
What about you? What about you, Patrick? Have you been got?
I've been got many times, bro. many times, but that's when you learn. That's when you learn and turn into a scammer yourself, man.
Exactly.
Bro, one of my favorite scams in MapleStory is like the trading system works. So you can put something in, and like when you press trade, there's a confirm screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a scam, right? Where it's called. So I guess people will do it say to duplicate your items or whatever, right? Where you could so you put your item in for trading someone, right? So you're trading me. Say I'm like, yo, Jordan, I could duplicate your items, just trade me, right? So so we're trading each other, right? I'm putting nothing in, right? And you put like 1 or 2 items in, like your stuff you want to duplicate, something that you want to make nice, you know? And then when you click trade and I click trade, the confirm screen will come up. And on my end, I'll just say okay, right? And on your end, I'll tell you to type MapleStory. And when you press Y for MapleStory, it'll accept that confirm, and the trade will go through.
That's so dummy.
Yeah, just confirm and type MapleStory. Boom, free items.
And then log out.
Classic scams, bro.
That's so.
Damn. But
Yeah,
that
bro.
wasn't like real money, right? Like you didn't put in any real dollars.
No, I guess it's MapleStory items, but like I guess they're worth something at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you put your time to get those items, right?
Yes, yeah. That you know
Time
what
is
I mean?
money.
True.
What about you, Michael? Any scams?
Actually, yeah.
Or do I wait? Is it
From?
IRL or
No,
like,
in game.
in-game? Okay.
From the AK-47 Fire Serpent stat track.
1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. 3. I don't know what's going on. 2. I'm sorry. I don't know. My reaper keeps just. I'm sorry. So sorry. I don't know what to do.
Oh, yes.
I don't know. My mic keeps disconnecting and it fucks with Reaper, and then I have to restart Reaper, and then I have to restart my recording. I am so sorry, guys.
It's fine.
We're not reaching our OBJ.
We're not reaching our OBJ.
It's a disaster. Okay, anyway.
Anyways.
You got scammed. Anyway, your ass got scammed.
Yeah, okay, so I actually got scammed on CSGO, the marketplace, right? Trading. So first I got a knife via gambling. I got lucky. And then I'm like, ooh, this guy wants my marble fade for an AK-47, Fire Serpent, stat track, factory new. I'm like, all right, cool.
Damn.
And then we traded, right? I made sure that he put the AK first. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. I look at the value of the AK, and then it said, I think it was like, it was higher than 400. I think it was like 500 Canadian dollars. And then when the trade went through, I got an AK-47 Wasteland Rebel.
This guy got finessed, bro.
I got finesse. I'm like, what the?
That's like a 50-cent skin, bro.
No, it was like a $20 skin. I'm like,
oh.
I'm never
That's
getting
so
it
trash.
back. I'm never getting it back. I think that's when I quit.
How did he get you? Like what? How did
How
he
you
finesse
got?
Or are you still wondering till this day?
I'm
He keeps
still
you up at
wondering to
night?
this. Yeah, like I'm wondering, like how did from the trade to me turn from a Fire Serpent to a Wasteland Rebel, or like some shitty skin?
Yeah, Steam support, please, bro.
Gaben, please.
Gaben.
But yeah, that's how I got
Damn.
scammed. Sad.
Dang.
Ever since then, I stopped playing CS:GO. This was like back in 2015, so I was I was pretty old.
It was like just now.
It was just now. Sad.
How about in real life? You guys get scammed in real life?
So I work for this company, right? I just gotta recruit people, so
Nah,
Yeah, tell me more.
Michael, I was gonna I think you told me about this story about, I think it was your Ruby or Sapphire.
oh my, okay, yeah, okay. So, fucking guy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring the morale low, but
So my first game ever, or my first
Game ever.
my first Game Boy
Story's gonna
game.
get tragic.
My first Game Boy game was Pokemon Sapphire for the Game Boy Advance SP. You know the one?
Sapphire? Ew.
What did you play, Ruby?
Ruby.
Oh, I gotta
Okay,
rinse
go on,
my
go on.
eyes for that one. So anyways, I got Pokemon Sapphire. You know, I grinded the shit out of that game. Along this fourth grader, this fifth grader, I was in fourth grade at the time. He's like, hey man, I can get you better Pokemon. And I'm like,
Classic.
oh, tell me more. And he's like, just let me borrow your game and I can get my Pokemon to your game. Cause like the way you get Jirachi was through what was it? Pokemon XD or whatever, or something
Yeah,
like that,
sure.
right?
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
had to go from GameCube to Game Boy. So then he did it like a bunch of times. So I guess he built up that reputation. And then one time
Oh,
he's like,
to do
oh, I can get you all the Generation 1 Pokemon onto your Pokemon Sapphire. And I'm like, oh, all right, sick. Because I just wanted the starters, you know? Because getting the starters for Gen 1 was pretty hard because you have to trade it, right? And then the next day he's like, oh, I haven't done it yet. I'm like, all right, 2 days. Have you done it? Nah, sorry, man. I think like 4 days later, he's like, yo, I lost it. And I'm like, what
Wow,
the fuck?
snake, bro.
I got fucking snake. I dropped like probably more than 200 hours before that happened. And as a kid, 200 hours is a long time.
it's a
Right?
long time. Even now, it's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long hour. Yeah,
And
it's a
then
lot. But it's okay. It's Sapphire. Just kidding.
fuck you. And then, but you know what's funny? This didn't also happen to me.
Yeah.
It happened to Lala,
Lala.
aka Kai, aka
Yo.
Mick, right? So he
Yo,
finessed
whoever
us-
you are, if you're listening, come on the pod and explain yourself.
Come on the pod, yo. Come
we'll tell you
outside,
after.
Al. You're catching these hands, man.
We'll tell you who it was after.
This is 18 years of pent up aggression.
It's gonna be the hot seat, yo.
But
Man.
yes. So
If I
like,
see him again, because I know who it was, I know who it was too.
yeah, we were just like in
Yeah,
call
that's
one
funny.
day, and then I forgot how it came up. But then like, it was like the Spider-Man meme. Like Michael and Mick were like, "Wait, you too?" They were just like, "You got by the same guy? Yo, fuck that guy, bro." Yeah, we should scam him. Like, yeah, come on the pod, and we just roast his ass.
So, how does it feel to be that ugly? Did it hinder you in life at all?
Just keep asking him the hardest questions. It's like, you can't leave, man.
You can't leave. You gotta save face. Why are you guys
We
doing
live
this to
stream
me? Well, back in 2008, do you remember?
The greatest revenge plot ever.
Honestly. That's all I got, guys. All I got was Gunz The Duel and getting finessed, bro.
So how was playing bass clarinet in elementary school, guys?
I wanted to play the clarinet, like for real, but all the girls took it, man. You know, they all wanted the clarinet, and I'm like, fuck, no, like they didn't have any left because all the girls wanted the clarinet.
Wasn't it like all the girls and Charles?
Yeah. Charles is so I mean, I'm not even gonna get into that. But anyway,
Charles played the clarinet. I don't even remember that.
I swear he did. I swear I remember him walking around with that little ass briefcase.
I swear like half the class didn't even play an instrument.
Right.
True.
Yeah, bass clarinet was kind of ass. I didn't really like it. Good thing I stopped after like a year and a half of doing it.
You just stuck through, right? You just faked
stuck through it, man. Just faked it, bro. Just faked it.
You know how he faked it? He played behind me.
Yeah, exactly. Michael was the way better bass clarinet player.
Dude, it was easy.
I just pretended. I could do it, but like I just didn't want to.
You just didn't want to? I didn't want to either. It was too easy to pass
I don't
off,
know. Like in elementary school, I don't know how it is with other countries and stuff, but in elementary school, like from like kindergarten to like grade 6, it's all like singing for music class. It's all like learning how to sing and stuff. And then for grade 7 and 8, I guess that's like middle school for other countries and stuff. You switch to instrumental music, and where you pick an instrument, and like you learn how to play. You learn how to read like basic notes and all that. But yeah, I got stuck in grade 7 and 8. I got stuck with a bass clarinet, and it was ass. It was bigger than me.
It was actually. It was. You know what's crazy? I still don't know how to read music. During that time, I didn't know what I was reading. It was just note placement and hand placement. That's how I read it.
It wasn't music notes. It was combos to use.
Because at the time I played a lot of Guitar Hero, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
it was just combos.
It was just combos.
True.
How was the trumpet?
It was easy. 3 buttons. So each note you just write which buttons you press. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Everything else is you articulate it with your lips. So higher notes.
So you had the better lips.
I had the better lips, bro. I had such good lips. But so you guys like dropped after elementary school, basically, right?
Yeah, I never took instrumental music after that.
I wanted to, but the administration fucked me and put me in drama. I wanted instrumental, then vocal, or I mean not instrumental, then visual art, and then drama. They put me in the 3rd.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
how's drama? You liked it?
It was pretty good. It was mostly chill stuff. You know, you get to do comedy skits and stuff like that.
That's cool.
And you get to watch movies.
No, not really. We barely watched movies. Only the times when the teacher was really lazy. Yeah. So those were the only times.
I kind of wish I took drama. I know, me too. Now I would like it, but I knew back then I wasn't. I
me too.
It. Drama class was just a bunch of hooligans. I don't know if it's the same thing with your school, but it was just a bunch of hooligans.
Sometimes, but yeah, like looking back at it, doing skits seems kind of fun, and
honestly,
and stuff,
and
because I want to do that now.
but we had to make skits based on what they give us, right? But you know what? I tried my best to make it funny.
That's what I'm saying. I want to do that.
That was fun.
I think when we were talking about doing other things for the podcast, like the axe throwing and stuff like that, one of the things I wanted to do was let's do an improv class. Let's just try it. Let's just try that. I think that'd be entertaining as fuck. One.
I'm down to do an improv class in front of a camera, not in front of an audience.
In front of a camera,
I'm gonna get shy. I'm gonna get shy, bro.
I think it was because of drama class that made me less shy in front of an audience.
That's good.
Which
I still gotta work on that.
I don't, because I'm the same. In high school, I was like really shy and like closed off and stuff like that. But now I feel like I could talk to anyone.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
It's because we had those little insecurities. back in high school, because that's what high school is, right? We're still growing up, and now we're as adults. It's like a fuck you, you know. I don't give a shit.
That's true.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, I feel like I could talk to anyone also, but I feel like I still can't present in front of a large audience or anything. Like,
True.
like saying like a speech or something or whatever, stuff like that. But like, how are you guys in front of an audience and presentations and or anything like that?
I'm
Would you
pretty
guys be
good.
able to do a TED Talk?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think
could
so.
do a TED Talk.
Damn, I in my life, I want to do a TED Talk. I don't know about what, but like, imagine doing a TED Talk. That'd be so awesome.
That'd be so awesome.
Wait,
honestly.
so
you just gotta find the
awesome,
right
dude.
subject. To be honest.
Yeah.
Pat,
It's like,
were you?
you could talk about anything, and like TED Talks just make it so interesting.
Yeah.
I remember in Miss DeCarlo's class, we had to present a TED Talk at the beginning of every class.
Yeah.
Do you remember one of the students? I think it was Sajand. He
Yeah.
presented a TED Talk on you're tying your shoelaces wrong.
Oh yeah.
It was
I
like
don't remember
a
that.
20-second video. We were supposed to have at least a 5-minute video, but this guy pulls up in class, puts the TED Talk, you're tying your shoelaces wrong. Like, the TED Talk was some guy tying a shoelace, and then he did it an alternative way. That's it.
For 20 minutes.
No, for 20 seconds.
Oh, 20 seconds. I heard 20
That's it.
minutes.
That's
Damn.
20
crazy.
seconds. So
Bro,
if you
like-
can do a TED Talk about that, you can do a TED Talk about anything.
Anything, yeah.
man. As long as you like put your personality into it, and,
Yeah,
like,
personality.
make people see how you see
Engaged.
things, then exactly. That's how TED Talks are super interesting.
Yeah.
One
But
thing-
when you're
one-
doing a, oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, go.
So when you're doing a presentation, where do you look, man? Where do you look? I can't look at people in the
I look-
eyes.
Oh,
Where
I
do
look
you
at everyone.
Yeah,
I can't because they're looking at me.
Or if I'm really insecure, look at the wall.
yeah. I
behind
try
you.
like not to
Or,
make
like, in
eye
front.
contact with anyone. Like I try to look in between people. You know
But
what
then
I
you
mean?
gotta like, depending on what kind of reaction you want from your speech, you gotta kind of gauge the faces. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Especially if you're doing, I don't know. Let's say you're doing a presentation and you try to sew in some comedy, and then you see a joke doesn't land. You gotta take out all the other jokes from the rest of the presentation. Right?
Honestly, oh my gosh, I can't imagine me writing like my speech and then like thinking I wrote a banger joke and then say it during my speech and then nothing, and then my whole like insecurity levels will increase. Like, should I say the next joke or like will it just keep getting worse from here?
That's the equivalent of thinking you wrote a banger tweet and it gets 2 likes
It gets no likes.
or no likes. Exactly. That's true. If I get 2 likes on a tweet, I think I'm famous, bro.
Yeah, I think I'm famous. Bro.
It's all about
Honestly.
mentality, you know, perspective. But I guess one thing about presenting was well, the one thing I had a problem was talking too fast. Like I would try and speed through things. Like
Yeah.
whenever I had a slide, I was just like da, 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 da. But then I just learned to just slow it down. You know, take strategic pauses.
Yeah.
Take a pause.
Pause for a dramatic effect.
Pause, look at them, and then move on. You know, that way, if they have questions, they have time.
I think I have the same problem mostly because I just want to get it over with.
Yeah. I think that's a mentality too.
Yeah.
Yeah. For real.
If we're talking about shy, I remember in elementary school, you know how sometimes we had to read like a prayer because we grew up in Catholic school. We had to,
Yeah.
like, read a prayer on the announcements on the PA
Oh
system.
my god, yeah.
I remember I had to do one, and so I can't even see people's faces, right? But I know like the whole school is listening to me.
Who's
I
listening?
remember my knees were actually shaking. I looked
was
down, like,
scared.
because I'm reading the paper here. I look down and my knees are like,
Rattling.
because I'm
You
reading
can
it,
hear it
and
in
then
the PA system.
yeah, and then the principal's holding the mic to my face, right? And I'm just trying to get through this. Like all my concentration is on not messing up the prayer, but I remember like my lower body. I've never felt that before. That's the first time I felt like my knees actually buckle.
You know,
I thought it was a cartoon thing.
you know when we had to do those, right?
Yeah.
It's so awkward because we can hear ourselves a little bit.
That's
Oh,
so
yeah,
yeah.
Oh, I
true.
hated that. And then,
And what
I
else
still
is
hate hearing
awkward?
myself.
and then growing
What
up, I
else is
hated
awkward?
my
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah, that's true. And what else is awkward is like you're chilling with the principal, yo. That's scary.
For real. But I guess
Yeah.
it's kind of good that they made us do that type of stuff, in a way.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
for
it
real.
wasn't like with our own will though.
But sometimes you need a little nudge out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, you need a push. You
And-
need a push.
If you hate it, you hate it. I hated it, but now I think
I hated it.
I like talking in front of people.
Yeah,
I like-
me too. I like talking.
I like talking.
I like
too,
talking.
yeah.
Mhm.
Talking is
I hate
great.
hearing my own voice though,
Yeah, I hate that too.
and that's why we decided to start a podcast where we all edit and listen to our voices over and over and over again.
over and over, and we could talk over and over again.
But you know what? It's good because we can hear ourselves, like what mistakes
That's true.
we pick up, and then we can improve. That's why we've been improving
That's true.
every week.
I think
Every
the
episode.
test episodes
Yeah.
were so
Oh.
shit.
Holy-
Oh yeah, those are terrible.
talking over each other. like and stuff like that. Pauses.
Well, while editing, have you guys found your filler words? Because I think mine's are obvious because I still use them. It's
Yeah.
a constant battle, man. Like every time I hear it, I want to punch myself.
Yeah, mine is
But you know what?
There's a
You gotta
random
make those
pause.
sound like good.
What do you mean?
You know who has a good Barack Obama.
Oh,
Let me
true,
be clear.
True.
True,
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like
it's
a banger.
iconic.
Mhm.
That's pretty iconic.
Let me be clear. We, the Democrats, are not going to lose. Donald Trump. Something like that.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty spot. But I want to like not get into that. I want to get into that when I'm like old and shit. So I look cool and sound cool.
Sophisticated.
Eloquential.
Eloquential. Oh man, I miss him.
I miss him. Where is he?
Where's the
Where is
mustache?
he? When we have nothing to talk about, he always has something to say. I'm the type of guy to let out all my energy in like a 3-minute speech and then I'm quiet.
That's true. I remember though when we were originally in the planning stages, speaking of test episodes, that it was when we were asking who's confirmed for the podcast, 3 of us confirmed, right? And then
Yeah.
we were just gonna do it that night, and we got into the channel, and then Arvin popped in, and I was like, "Oh, hey man, you want to be a part of this?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." Like, alright, cool. And I
right,
think
now.
that's like,
Cool.
I think during that time, you guys only been talking to Arvin for like maybe like a week or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks most.
And then you guys never even seen his face.
Yeah, for
sorry.
real.
I was like, ooh, that mustache.
I was taken aback still.
You think
And
go,
thanks. And then thanks to COVID, you guys never even met him in real life. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
honestly, like right before this pod, I wanted to ask, like,
is
who's
he even
Arvin?
real? Is he real?
Is he real? I've known him since like what? Since like November. It's like May morale now, and like,
Yeah.
bro, I still haven't met him in real life, yo.
Right?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
What if he's just an AI this whole time? He's a Vocaloid.
He doesn't really have a mustache.
It's
It's a
augmented.
deep fake.
His whole he never watched SpongeBob is a facade just to be funny.
Just to have a personality trait.
Anyway, that guy is the guy of all guys.
That freaking guy.
Mhm. You know what's crazy? You know how they say, like, our parents tell us not to talk to strangers online?
True.
Well,
Yeah.
technically, Arvin's a stranger. Right?
Nah, he's a boy. He's one of the boys. He's one of the
He's
boys.
one of the boys now.
To me,
He's one of the boys.
I've never seen is he real? Is Arvin his real name?
Don't
He could be
worry,
a
we'll vlog it.
35-year-old man. For all you guys know.
too.
Don't worry, we'll make a high morale video of meeting Arvid for the first time.
And then it's gonna be awkward, like. Hi.
He's like, damn, you got a
your
lot
knees
to
are
talk about.
buckling.
I was like, damn, you have a lot to say online, but in real life, you can't say shit.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Maybe shut.
Has that ever happened to you guys?
What do you mean?
Like you're talking to someone.
Hell yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
online, and then
Hell
when you meet
yeah.
in person, even at school, you're just like distant.
Yeah, just a little shy.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
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 Explain.
Oh my God.
Explain.
Patrick, do you want to explain first, or do you have anything?
Well, I guess mine is kind of like wholesome in a way, because like growing up, I had like Xbox friends and shit that didn't live too far from me. So eventually, after playing together for a year or two, we finally decided we're like old enough to take the bus by ourselves and stuff.
Oh,
so we decided
that's
to meet at Scarborough Town Center, because like it's like SDC, you know, and like
And then the 35-year-old man pulls up.
but it was so wholesome. Yeah, we all got to meet again, you know, online in real life. It was so wholesome. But that's it. There was nothing crazy. Just like meeting Xbox Live friends for the first time, and like till this day we're still friends on like Instagram and stuff. And you know, and like still cool. I still play Valorant and stuff with some of them.
Nice.
So yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff.
That's good stuff.
How about you, man?
Mine was back in the Tumblr days. All right.
Ooh, Tumblr.
So, it's a little bit of a really convoluted story, but I'll try to streamline it a bit. So basically, since I didn't, where do I even begin? I had this crush on another girl in high school. This is around grade 9 or 10. And
was it Jessica?
I didn't really. What?
I don't know. It's always a Jessica.
What a
No, it was Jessica, bro.
No.
It was Jessica, huh?
Yo, Jessica. I do know a Jessica, which is weird. But yeah, so I just had this crush on this girl, and then for my brain was like, I need to ask someone for advice, but like all my friends were dudes at the time, and I didn't want that perspective at that time. So I went to Tumblr, where I was following some people from my high school and some people from my high school that I never talked to, but I just seen around.
Yeah.
Right. And I asked one girl for advice on what to do with this girl. And after that, the advice was like, it didn't really work out.
Okay.
But we with that girl, I started to talk more and more, and we would like start to message each other like almost constantly.
Ooh, was it MSN? Oh no, Tumblr. Sorry,
Tumblr. Come on.
And then but every time I saw them at school, we just like, yeah, we were red in our eyes. It was like it didn't cross that threshold of IRL friend
that barrier. Yeah.
But eventually, I don't know how it happened, but eventually I just got over my shyness and just talked to them in real life. And yeah, we became friends. And that friend was Jenny. So
yay!
Yeah. Jenny. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
nice.
So that was
you played the long game.
It's a super long game. I have to tell you about this whole story like off stream sometime. The origin story is pretty crazy, not gonna lie.
The origin story is crazy, bro. It leads back to like grade 10 Wonderland.
Yeah, you know who heard it first? Patrick.
No, I didn't just hear it first. I heard it like live, like while it was happening, bro.
Let's go.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
In grade 10, we just decided to go to Wonderland one day, and then I think we walked from Wonderland to Von Mills, and I just like spilled my guts.
Everything.
Just let it out.
That's crazy. Why did we go to Wonderland that day? We didn't even go to the same high school or anything.
I don't know. I think we were just like, yo, you got a season pass? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh, want to go to Wonderland? I'm like, I'm down. Is anyone else going?
Like shit.
And then I don't know if we planned with anyone else, but it ended up just being a mandate.
Us two, right? Yeah, a mandate. And then
And it was
we both
fucking
got a
sick.
ride. Yeah, it was
cute,
so
that's
fun,
cute.
yeah. The best times, like the unplanned like times are usually like the best, you know.
Right.
I still have the picture that we took that day.
Me too. Yeah, I do too. It's on my FB. It's on my Facebook.
That's wow, so cute, so cute.
Right?
Yes.
It's a wholesome story.
How about you, Michael? Got any meeting online friends in real life stories?
No.
You still haven't met your online friends.
I still haven't met my online friends. They're across the border, and Doug Ford is not doing its job. His job.
It's job. True.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, actually, wait. Yes. Patrick was there. Remember?
Yeah. Of course I was there.
Yeah. Of course.
Patrick's always there, apparently.
What
Patrick's
story?
always
What
there.
other story you guys need to tell? Because I was there too. I could validate it.
So Crossfire friend, we played a lot of Crossfire together, right? So how we played was just like, in Crossfire there are like these groups, clans, right? So whenever we see someone with low ping, no clan, we invite them in, right? 'Cause our clan was just trying to become rank 1 in terms of points, right? So we just get the best players or whatever.
How does the rank system in Crossfire work? Is it just win-loss
Right
ratio,
now?
or no? Like just like back in the day, I guess, or like when
Back
you
in the
played.
day, it was points.
Points. Oh, okay. True.
Yeah, so every time you win a clan war, you get points. And then even the more you play, individuals get clan points as well.
Oh, I see.
And then the more
it just
the more
racks
you
up.
play,
Yeah.
yeah. So we met this girl named Smile, right? Me, Sujith, 70, we all played as 3-man, and then we just included her, right? So she just tagged along to the point where we played for years. And then back in 2016, she decided she wanted to visit Toronto. And then we met her. Pretty chill. And then Patrick was there.
Awesome. I came along too. I played with them also a couple of times, so you know, I had a little background.
True.
Yeah.
So-
Where were they from?
Minnesota.
Jeez.
Yeah. Apparently they're more north than us.
They
'Cause you know
are.
how
Yeah.
Ontario or Toronto dips into like
Yeah.
the border.
like it's the border and then
Yeah.
And
That's
then
why-
Toronto.
and then
That's why
Toronto.
when the Raptors say "we the North," like, are you really
Yeah.
the North? Just
I
kidding.
think Minnesota's more north, Portland's more north. I think that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Toronto,
whatever.
are you really?
But whatever.
Whatever.
It's fine.
Whatever. Whoever made up that slogan though, is probably getting paid, man.
For real. I remember one of the slogans they tried to implement was "Pound the Rock."
What the fuck?
We the
Yeah.
North though.
We the
Okay,
North.
Pound the Rock was based off kind of like stone cutters, where like you gotta strike a large stone tablet multiple times, and then that fifth one might split the rock or whatever. You know what I mean? So you just gotta
when you
keep going
say
at it.
Pound the rock.
It's
The
weird,
Rock.
right?
Yeah,
The
Dwayne
Rock?
the Rock Johnson. Watch
the
out, man!
Rock.
You're about to get pounded, bro.
You get pounded. But yeah, so like honestly, that was okay. Like metaphorically, yeah, that's cool. But
I don't
doesn't
think
get-
people would have understood.
Yeah.
you have to tell that whole story behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't really get the people going. But when you hear "We the North," because historically it's always felt like the Raptors, it was Raptors versus the league. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was always, we always felt cheated, like disrespected and ostracized from the rest of
Yeah.
the league because they all reside in America. It felt like the refs were always against us. And obviously Raptors fans take notice of that stuff because it's their hometown, it's their favorite team. And
Yep.
whoever made that slogan perfectly captured that feeling of Toronto versus everybody. Even that slogan probably makes bank.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Toronto versus the world.
Yeah,
Or-
basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, once you hear We the North, it's like you completely understand like it's us versus
It's us. Yeah.
Yeah, and also like We the North, it kind of puts together like it's not just a Toronto team, it's like an all of Canada type of team.
Exactly.
Because we're north of the border.
Crazy.
It brings people together and then
It does.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man, so good.
you-
but too
like-
bad we're fucking trash right now.
listen, man. I think I could die happy with the 2019 championship.
Yeah,
That was
honestly,
probably,
me
like,
too.
The greatest moments of
Greatest
my
thing.
life, dude.
Literally
Being in
right
our
before
20s,
COVID. Right
Being
before
in our
COVID happened
20s
too.
at that time is probably pretty hype.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, perfect. It was
Not
pretty
too young,
peak.
not too old.
Yeah,
'Cause-
bro.
Around like early 20s, I was like thinking to myself, am I really in my lifetime? Am I ever gonna see the Raptors win a championship?
Champion.
Probably not.
And this was around the time where we got fucking swept by the Wizards and stuff like that, and then just like
Yeah.
shit was looking dim. Not gonna lie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I had to seriously think about it because I love basketball. I love the Raptors. I'm like, am I gonna be disappointed for the rest of my life? Because every year before that, it's always been the same. And then that year there was that glimmer of hope. Like it was like an ember, and it just kept growing and growing. And you're like, wait, is this happening? But I'm a Raptors fan. I can't get my hopes up. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And then
Who did
the
they win
playoff- the whole
against?
playoff.
No,
It's not even like
not a big
it's
basketball
not,
fan.
yeah. It's not
The
even
Golden
just like
State
the
Warriors.
Raptors.
Ah, okay.
It's not like even just the Raptors. Before like the Raptors won, like even the Blue Jays were getting kind of close to winning a championship and stuff. And like the Maple Leafs were getting better and better. And we're just at one point I just like I just want to see my city win something, right?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
And
Just to
I'm-
get that
I-
bragging rights. That
Yeah,
respect.
for real.
I remember.
And then-
So the Raptors have Jurassic Park, which is the area in front of the stadium, which they play, where they have a giant screen, and then they
Yeah,
play
the
game on
Jumbotron.
the screen. Yeah, and then a bunch of people go in. There's freebies and stuff. It's like a tailgate party,
Mhm.
and it's to get in. You got to line up like the night before because everyone's trying to get into Jurassic Park.
Mhm. Is it free to get in?
It is free
Yeah.
to get in, and they
Okay.
give giveaways and stuff like that. So that's why everyone's lining up. I remember I went downtown with Charles and Alan, two of our friends, and we weren't able to get in, but we went to my cousin who lives downtown and watched the game there. This was the game before we made it into the finals, and before this, the Raptors have never made it to an NBA finals before.
Mhm.
So if we won this game, we would get into the NBA finals. That hasn't been done, and then we won, and then all you hear in the streets are cars honking,
Oh,
people,
I remember. Right.
people going crazy. This was the first time it happened.
Ooh,
'Cause
I'm getting
during the-
goosebumps as
I
we
got
talk about this.
goosebumps.
Ooh.
During the playoff run, every win after that, people were in the streets. But this is the very first time this happened, because this is the very first time we touched the finals. So we hear all this. First of all, my cousin lives in like this courtyard area where it's like a bunch of buildings, and there's a courtyard, and he like his family is like all part of that, which is pretty cool in
complex.
itself.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, which is right. And then
Yeah.
after they won, we just all kind of gathered there, and we were like, yeah. And it was funny because I know all of them, but I haven't seen them for a long time. So when I went out, I was like, yeah, and they're like, wait, you've been here? What are you doing? I haven't seen you in like 5 years. What are you doing here? I'm like, I'm here. I'm hyped, man. And I'm just there with Alan and Charles, and they're like part of the family. They're like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
And then we're like, all right,
So
we're gonna go
good.
to the streets, and we start walking towards I think it was Nathan Phillips Square. And then just along the way, all we hear is burr, 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 burr. And then people out the windows are like, yeah, we're the North. We're North. And we're like, whoa. And then there was, I forgot the intersection, but it was near a Starbucks, I believe. When it turned red, people would just flood the thing, and they were going
Just
crazy
party.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then, but it wasn't like, it was, I don't think there was too much destruction. Like it wasn't like a riot. Like people weren't flipping cars and stuff, but there were some people like jumping on TTC buses and stuff like that.
Going
Or-
crazy, eh?
A little bit, yeah. But they would still like let cars through, and every time they let cars through, they would be honking and screaming. They would like roll down their windows like, "Let's go!
Yeah,
Let's go,
honestly.
finals, baby!" I remember just And I know I want to remember this, so I just videotaped it, the whole moment and the energy. And I like sometimes when I watch that video, I still get the chills and like the feeling of that. I was going up to cars and be like, let's go, and they would be screaming back at me, and I'm like, yo, and just that feeling of camaraderie for the whole city.
Let's go.
That was fucking high morale, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's high morale.
High morale.
That Toronto Raptor playoff run and Pokemon Go is the closest thing to world peace will get, man. Just kidding.
Yeah.
In Toronto, at least, yeah.
In Toronto, at least. Yeah, in Toronto, at least.
After that, it's just back to normal.
Back to normal.
But I will always remember that run for the rest of my life. And that's why I think I could die happy without the Raptors winning anything for the next 30 years. I'd be better if they did.
Really?
But
I think one win in this lifetime is pretty good.
I'm not exactly.
I'm content. I'm very content. I'm very happy.
Super content.
Like they surpassed expectations.
Because also,
yeah,
there's gonna be basketball fans that are gonna be like, but we took down the dynasty that is the Golden State Warriors.
Let's go.
Yeah, you heard that? You heard that? Freaking Warrior fans.
I said it. Because before that, I'm just giving you a basketball lesson at this point. Before that, they were
wasn't it a three-peat or something?
They were
almost
going for the three-peat. If they beat us, they would go. That was a three-peat.
Okay.
But they created like an accumulation of superstars that's almost never been seen in basketball, to the point where people thought it was unfair. It was unfair, but
just a tad unfair.
Just a tad unfair.
Just a tad unfair.
Because
tad unfair.
Man, I might get crucified. But the second best player in the league, signed with the Golden State Warriors 1 year.
Who's the second best?
Kevin Durant.
Wasn't he injured though?
No, not at that time. Well,
okay.
During the run, yes, but like I'm talking about, this is the beginning of their dynasty, and before that, they were already a team that had them. They broke the record for the most wins ever in an NBA season. So they had that team, and they got the second best player. So people were like, "What the fuck? What is everyone else supposed to do? This is hella unfair." But we beat them. We took down and then after that, Golden State Warriors haven't been the same. Literally. Yeah. And that was their last game in their home arena. They switched arenas after that, and we took it away from them. We won the last championship celebrated in that arena was ours.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, so
let's go.
So Toronto won in their home court.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That's a big fuck you.
Yeah, honestly.
Because the way the playoffs work is whoever has the most wins gets the most home games out of 7 games. So the higher seed gets 2 home games, then 2 away games, then they alternate home away, home.
Okay.
We won in game 6, which was away.
Okay.
And also, that was a really good run because we had a higher win record than Golden State at the time. So we were going into the playoffs or the finals with a home court advantage.
Wow.
Getting into the finals at that moment was so nice, man.
So
nice.
You know what else still gives me chills? The very first, game 1 of the playoffs of the NBA Finals 2019, where the crowd singing "Oh Canada." They hired this dude, they got this dude to sing "Oh Canada." He sang "Oh Canada" and just held the mic up, basically. And the whole arena was singing "Oh Canada." And
wow.
I'm just like,
damn, chill.
That guy got paid for just saying "Oh Canada."
Honestly. But you could tell good. It wasn't just the arena, even outside everyone was singing along and stuff. The whole felt like the whole country was coming together. The nation was
yeah.
It was insane. It was insane.
Watching.
I hope Toronto sports fans could feel that again sometime soon, man. That was the greatest feeling, man.
I just now that I just spewing all that out, I haven't talked about that in so long. It feels so good.
It does. It feels high morale, man.
This is the high morale effect that I want, I just want people to listen to us and then just get ooh, I love hearing that.
All
Keep
of the
talking.
laugh, smile. Yeah.
All right, so we're halfway done.
We're halfway there. We're halfway there, guys. Fuck you, Arvin.
So, have you guys played any of the Souls games?
Dark Souls?
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
I haven't. But I see the memes.
So
They're funny.
yeah. Yeah, they're pretty. So I've been trying Bloodborne out lately.
Mhm.
Like it's fucking hard, man. I'm so ass.
Yo, man, video games are hard.
Video
Yo,
games are
like
hard.
honestly, man, video games are getting pretty hard. Like, it's too much.
Developers
back in the day.
relax.
Nah. What I don't like about video games sometimes is when like you gotta like micromanage like your inventory and shit all the time. Like, come on, I gotta think about other things first, and I gotta micromanage my inventory too.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
But-
not necessarily with Bloodborne. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah. I like when video games give you that choice, though. It's kind of the strategic elements of it. Like, when should I use this item?
True.
I don't want, but then I get into the mentality like, I don't want this item to
You'll
break.
never-
It's such a cool
you'll
game.
never
It's such
use
a
it,
cool
right?
item. I'll never use it. I'll
You'll
wait
never
till
use
the
it,
final
right?
boss, but I don't know when the final boss is coming. You know what I mean?
Right?
So I'm trying to take down the final boss with like a wooden sword because I don't want to use my shiny new one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It'd be like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I
Alright,
don't
got a
like.
question.
Oh yeah. What's up?
In video games, when they give you the option to sneak or go balls to the wall, what do you do?
Well, it
I
depends
would
on what.
sneak.
It depends on the situation. If I have a sniper, I'm gonna have to sneak. But if I have an assault rifle or a sword, I'm going balls deep. Like,
Nah, fam. Yeah. It's a sneak flex until you get caught.
That's true. That's true.
because like when you sneak, it's mostly like one shot kills, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like takedowns and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
But, yeah.
you know the game Middle Earth?
yeah.
Shadow Mordor?
Yeah. Shadow Mordor.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good game to sneak, but it's also a good game to just go balls deep as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a
You know-
best of
you know-
both
yeah.
worlds kind of game. I don't want to play it
Yeah.
now.
It also depends on, like, for example, Last of Us. You gotta think about your ammo and resources.
Oh, your resources.
I
Yeah.
hate thinking about that.
Micromanaging. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
I like that though,
Yeah,
because
sneak-
like it forces you into situations where you might not have chose that path, but you have to.
Mhm.
It'd be like that.
It does be like that. Maybe I'm just a Last of Us simp.
Probably.
God love.
Yeah.
Did you play the second one? Part 2?
No. I don't know. I haven't.
Oh, then what?
Sorry, this guy.
What's
Yo,
wrong
I
with
Last of
I
Us
heard- I
fans-
heard-
Last
I
of
heard
Us
it's
fans,
okay.
get him.
I heard it's just
heard it's
okay.
okay, but you never
Yeah.
played
That's
it.
just okay. But you
Yeah,
never played it.
Because I don't.
You're
wanna buy it.
Jordan. Just okay is a spoiler to you. You need to
I
find
know.
out on your own.
That's why I got spoiled. I don't want to. I got low morale from that review.
No, it was a good game. It was a good game, dude. It was a good game.
No, don't tell him that. That's spoilers too.
I don't
I mean,
know.
I'll play it. It's just got to be free on PS Plus someday.
It'll be free someday.
Someday,
you know
someday.
Sony.
Yeah, and then I'll play it on stream for content.
Awesome.
Do it.
Awesome. Anyway, like how you guys like streaming so far?
It's fun.
Getting
Yeah,
pretty
I'm
low
not-
morale,
wow.
not gonna lie. Like,
It's been like 4 or 5 months, right? Since you guys started.
yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
how's it
still
been?
trying to
Like,
find like a niche. You know what I mean?
hmm
yeah, you're to differentiate.
Yeah.
Like, I want to have
Yeah.
fun when I stream, so I try not to play Valorant.
Yeah. Honestly, same.
Yeah,
Unless
true.
it's like 5-man.
Yeah,
I feel
true.
the same about TFT. I'm starting to feel the same about TFT.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. I feel like it's not entertaining. I just
think-
play because I want to play it.
It's entertaining because you have that opportunity to like you can view chat whenever.
That's the
You know?
thing. It's just so I haven't found a way to make it my own yet.
Mm.
But it's just such a chill game. Like I know there's opportunity there.
Mhm.
Maybe I just need to get
Yeah.
really, really good, and then people will
Do
come.
that
I
and
don't know.
like throw like challenges, like throw like a wheel or whatever, and like
Yeah.
spin the wheel and do shit or something like that. I don't
True.
know. just to make it interesting.
What if I just get challenger and go pro?
Go
not?
bro, go to
TFT
go
Pro.
to Iceland.
Go to Iceland, yeah.
Play TFT.
You guys
Nah, bro.
think
Yeah, go.
you guys can go pro in a game? Like, you tried your hardest. Like, imagine yourself right now, or maybe a couple years ago, that you can go pro in a game.
TFT.
Have you
I think
guys
if
heard of Gunz The Duel? I'm just kidding.
They need to bring that game back.
I think
Honestly.
if I tried my super hardest, I could get into challenger TFT or maybe grandmaster, peak at grandmaster or something. I think if I tried as hard as I could probably win one local tournament in Smash Bros. But that's it. I don't think I could go pro.
Oh,
Ooh.
But it's got to be
Okay.
like it's got to be like a tiny tournament.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel I could hang with those tiny tournaments as well.
But I know for sure I'm not cracked enough to do all the tech that
Yeah,
Smash Bros
true.
entails.
what about you,
I
The
Pat?
game's just so fun.
I think for me, like, if I were to practice and like memorize like
Hold on.
the thing,
Oh, I was gonna say
Go.
like, oh, would you go pro in Halo?
nah, that game is too hard, bro. That
What?
game is way too hard. Like, I'm okay. Like, I think I'm pretty good. Like, I'm better than average or whatever. But like, knowing like to get really good, you gotta like memorize the map and memorize how you throw grenades and like predictions and stuff. That's too much. That's too much. But another game, I feel like I could get up there, because like back in the day, I was up there on the leaderboards. Back in the day, I was like pretty good at Skate 3. So like, there's a kind of a competitive scene in that game. So like, I think in that game, I could hang. I can hang, throw in some combos, for that game. For Skate 3, if there's a competitive scene. Skate 4, if you're listening, throw in a competitive scene, because I'm in it.
Oh, you know what else?
How about you, Michael?
Me?
I thought of one.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah.
It's just real quick.
Okay.
I think I could get into a TCG competitive scene as long as I like pay for the good cards. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I was about to say
True,
like you
yeah.
have to pay.
It's just
Yeah,
it's just a paywall. Or
It's not even like a paywall. I say like, if you're trying to get competitive in a game and there's like a paywall, that's like the fee to get competitive. You know what I mean?
oh, that's true.
That's how I would look at
Oh,
look
that's
at
actually
it.
true,
Like,
yeah.
if you want to get into like competitiveness of like a game or whatever, like all the pay to win stuff, I look at it as like a fee to get competitive.
That's
You know what I
interesting.
mean? Yeah,
Never thought
that's
of it.
how I
Never
see
thought
it.
about it.
Yeah, I never really
You know
thought
what I
about
mean?
it like that.
Yeah,
Huh.
so there's your push to get into it, guys.
What's the fee in Valorant?
The skin
The
is.
fee and value. Yeah, yes, the skins,
The
you know,
skins.
the time,
You could get
the time and the mental fortitude, bro. That's the fee, bro. That's the fee.
You could get an ace in 5 seconds, but if you have the default skin, no one's gonna watch it.
Yeah, no one's gonna watch it.
True.
No one's gonna care. I'm just kidding.
True.
All the comments on your video will be like, "Ew,
Yo, default skin? I mean,
default."
you know Faker plays with default skins, right?
Jeez. Just kidding.
Wait, is he good? I get a little. Just a little.
He's alright.
That's interesting.
I don't know, man.
I don't know
guess
much
the
about
Valorant
Riot.
Fees. Number one.
Number one fan right here.
Number one. I guess the competitive like fee for Valorant, I guess, is like creating your team, starting a Discord server, you know, getting your shit together, you know, because like it's not just like in Valorant is your thing, because that's just one aspect of having a competitive team. You know what I mean? But yeah,
You know
that's
what I kind of
that's
miss?
my look on competitive games. But
Like a little bit of a missed opportunity. That R6 tournament that we could have joined.
I know, right? I
You
felt
guys
like we
needed
could
a
have
good
hanged.
fifth. You guys
Yeah, we
needed a
just
good
needed a
fifth.
fifth. We could have hanged with just 4 in a random, low key, man. Low key.
What if that random carried you guys?
That'd be
Good.
even better.
Good. Honestly,
Honestly, bro.
I think we could have made some noise in that tournament.
Yeah, bro. Honestly,
That
we
would've
would have
been
made
fun.
some good noise. Yeah, that would have been fun. But yeah, R6. I think we could make some noise in that game if we really practiced.
True. I'll just coach. It's fine.
Yeah, coach. Nah. You could play your ace and coach at the same time. Only
True.
sometimes though.
Only some- Depends
That's
on the
how-
map.
Yeah, just like I don't usually play shooters, but I don't know why R6 kind of speaks to me, man.
Yeah, like why?
R6 is fun.
I don't know. It may be because it's
You
a
and
little
Pat.
like, it's a different sort of strategy, right?
Yeah,
it's not just
tactical
run and
shooter.
gun. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
like more tactical. And
More
the toxic
thinking.
side is super funny.
It's super funny.
That's the only other game that I think the toxicity could hang with League of Legends.
It's so jokes, man. Yo,
Too
like
funny.
when I built my PC, I bought R6 and I started playing by myself. And I was like, yo, this is pretty fun. And then I talked to Jordan and then I told him I played R6 and he told me he plays R6. I'm like, you play shooting games?
Yeah, because I don't. But then I had
Yeah,
R6 because I saw a bunch of streamers play and I'm like, oh, this kind of looks cool. But yeah, go on.
And then like we played and like this guy's fucking good, yo. Like what the heck he plays this game?
He
And
has
then,
the
and then
proper
when
call
they-
outs.
Mhm,
He's a team
And then,
leader.
and then when we started playing, that's when like when we started playing together with Jordan, that's when I started like playing it more and more. Because then I wanted to be better than him.
Yeah, there was like
I found
think it
that
was, like,
drive to play.
that summer. It was either you or me on the top of the top frag
Yeah,
game.
just all the time. It was so
We
fun.
just trade off. Yeah, that was
I
fun.
want to get good in that game. It's just I don't think I can. It's not my
Yo,
type of
let's just-
shooter.
We should just play it with 5-stack. It's so funny.
With
Yeah,
5-stack,
like-
I'll play. Yeah, but I will never
Even-
solo that game.
Even when we were doing scrims, when we were trying to teach you, Arvin, the game, that was so fun.
It's so fun, man.
Just the custom game feel for it, that was so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just talking shit, that was so fun.
So funny. Yeah, I'm so down to do that again. Literally talking shit to each other is like the best thing ever.
The fact that I could kill Michael in that game, so
Yeah.
fun.
So good. So what do you guys want to talk about now?
I don't know. I really don't.
I don't know either, man.
I'm about to like end it like soon, like just now. I feel like we talked about like everything.
I think it's, like we just went from one thing to another to another to
Yeah,
another.
this was the episode without an OBJ because Arvin's
The
Arvin's
missing
not
OBJ.
here.
It's
He's our
yeah,
OBJ.
he's our OBJ. Our OBJ is Arvin. We miss you.
and I
See
hope
this
you
empty
realize that.
space?
And did we hit our OBJ? I don't know. Arvin, do you miss us?
I think we survived the podcast, but barely.
Barely. Just a scratch. You tell us what you learned from this episode.
Because we want to know what you learned. Because we didn't learn shit. But yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm down to wrap it up. All right. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping by, giving us a listen. Hope we made you smile at some point. Hope we made you laugh. You probably didn't learn anything from today's episode, but that's okay. Hope you guys join us next week for another episode of the
Yeah.
High Morale
Thanks,
Podcast.
everyone.
All right,
you.
Thanks,
later.
everyone. Say
And check
hello
out
to
Morale May. I don't actually
Morale
know when this is
May,
happening.
Morale.
But
Yeah, but like
bye.
it's there. It's there anyway.
It's
Bye.
there. It's there anyway. Bye.
Bye.
Oh shit.